Who does Antifa actually attack? Episode 1, April 15th, 2017, Berkeley, live feed by Shuttershot45. In the ongoing debate regarding Antifa, some argue whether or not they are against civil rights such as freedom of speech and the freedom to peacefully assemble, argue whether or not the people they attack are Nazis, white supremacists, or what have you, and argue whether or not the people they attack are often not white, are often immigrants, often LGBTQ+ people, journalists, free speech advocates, and so on. It is pertinent then to have a closer look at the evidence. This video will focus on the rally of April 15th in Berkeley, California at the Martin Luther King Jr. Civic Center Park, which is, of course, named after a man who believed in non-violent resistance, wherein, ironically or perhaps intentionally symbolically, violence was waged. Any dirt on anyone, any damning evidence whatsoever will be displayed in this video, whether from the rally side, the protesters, the police, or what have you. There will also be some unforgivable fashion choices on both sides. Some of the protesters against the rally are part of a group called No. Some are part of a group called By Any Means Necessary, which of course takes their name from Malcolm X's view on violence, which is of course in direct opposition to that of Martin Luther King Jr.'s non-violent ideals. And of course some of the protesters are part of the Antifa Black Bloc. So, is Antifa and these other groups fighting Nazis and white supremacists? We will see. Along the way, we will highlight other pertinent details, such as the explosives that were detonated that day. Neither side will come out looking spotless, for sure. But there may just be an imbalance. Let's see. Here is a map of the park. The two orange lines represent the main barriers between the sides. But make no mistake, there were orange barriers around the entire rally. You can see that the east side of the park was for the rally, and the west side was for the protesters. Okay, so let's get into it. This entire video is taken from the live stream titled Livestream Free Speech Rally Berkeley, California by Shuttershot45. In this video, we will fast forward through some of the live stream. Otherwise, this video will be far too long. And if you think we're being dishonest in any way, or manipulating the video to make somebody look better than they really are, just watch the entire live stream. Okay folks, now we have to keep this in mind. Antifa was throwing explosives at the rally side. They claim that they are justified in so doing because the rally was some sort of group of white supremacist Nazi fascists. So, it is very important to look at all the people in the rally and try to assess whether or not they may or may not be Nazis. Okay, let's get into it.
So,
that guy, not white. That guy, the journalist who is live streaming this. Possibly they are not Nazis. Oh, and by the way, just to get our bearings, that is 2134 MLK Jr. Way. Let's look at the map. And so you can see that we are on the rally side looking towards the west, towards that building, just to give us some bearings. Oh, what's that? A dog? Probably not a Nazi. Okay, this guy, not white, might not be a Nazi. White, not so sure they are Nazis. White, Nazi. White, Nazi.
They know. Shut it down.
Not white, probably not a Nazi.
I ran straight towards him.
Not white, not so sure he's a Nazi.
Can I get your shirt? That's great.
Who is this? Might not be a Nazi.
Thank you.
You call the fascists?
man, look at this fruitcake.
So, I ran over.
Nazi? Not Nazis. I do not know what this sign means. Is it anti-Semitic or is it anti-Goyim? I really don't know. Now keep in mind the word Goyim is sort of an insult that Jewish people use against non-Jews. Now, I've known a lot of Jews in my life and I don't think they really mean it to be that bad. It's just sort of a cute word that they use. I'm not offended by it. Whatever. But I don't know who the guy holding the sign is and what his views are. Is he just trolling? Is he just trying to get a rise out of people? I really don't know. The producers of this video, of course, denounce that because we denounce all racism. Now, if the sign is anti-Semitic in any way or bigoted in any way, of course the producers of this video denounce it because we denounce all forms of bigotry. Moving on.
Yeah, exactly.
Nazi?
The homies for Trump. Homies for Trump.
Oh, what's up,
That's
Shuttershot?
right,
What
that's
up,
right.
big dog?
I went live because my
Okay, see those two women on the blanket there? They can be seen in many live streams just sitting there meditating. They may be more into peace and love than they are Nazis. Just speculating here. They might not be Nazis. So, throwing explosives at these ladies might not exactly be fighting fascism. It might actually be terrorism. Okay, so this guy, Nazi? I don't know. He looks really Aryan and blonde, so he might be a Nazi, but might not be a Nazi.
Handle it.
Step away,
Oh,
yeah,
sure,
step
yeah.
away from me. Handle it.
Okay, just in case you can't tell, the live streamer is now moving from the rally side to the protester side. And here we see the black bloc / Antifa. Hey look, there's somebody who's not white in the black bloc clothing. That's pretty rare. And here is the pastel bloc, or a few of them.
Thanks for posting, eh?
Okay, now listen for the explosive. And the live streamer is now crossing back over to the rally side. And there we could see the smoke from the explosive is on the rally side. Now, did the cops just throw that explosive in the middle of the rally as some Antifa people try to get other people to believe? Or do you think maybe the cops didn't do that? That guy might not be a Nazi, and he's on the rally side. Okay, these Latinas, not so sure if they are Nazis.
Bring your fucking firecracker! Long live death! Fuck you! Bring your faggot firecrackers!
Okay, did you catch that? Someone on the rally side yelled the word faggot, and this won't be the only time. Of course they have the freedom of speech to use faggot as an insult. Of course. And we, the producers of this video, have the freedom of speech to say that these people who are yelling faggot as an insult are bigoted assholes.
Stop it!
Stop it! Don't, guys, don't stoop to their level. Don't stoop to their level, guys. They are the scum, not us. Do not throw jack shit at them. They charge us, you fight back. Don't do shit. Don't give them an excuse to arrest you or kick you out.
Okay, now listen for another explosive. And there you can see it's on the rally side again. This map shows an approximation of where that explosion took place. Again, it's on the rally side.
I think this is they're lighting like firecrackers. I think that's what they're doing. I think it's gonna get lit.
Now the live streamer is leaving the rally and joining the protesters who are marching along Alston Way. Notice how the protesters are largely racially segregated between the almost all white Antifa / Black Bloc and the racially mixed BAMN no protesters. Here we have the Antifa flag. Here we have the banner for BAMN, by any means necessary.
Holy shit, come on! Come here! You want it? Come here!
That guy, maybe not a Nazi. That woman, Nazi?
Come on! Let's go! Bring it on, faggots!
There again, another use of the word faggot as an insult. Just so you folks know, the producers say that there is nothing wrong with being gay. And if you think there is something wrong with being gay, you're an idiot. Here we see the red flag for communism and the black flag for anarchism. Here the live streamer is being assaulted.
I'm covering this. What the fuck are you in my shit for? Get the fuck out of here. Fucking videotape and keep doing illegal shit. Why are you doing illegal shit? What the fuck? That's my problem? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Quit bitching. Who's bitching? You are. Don't do this. Don't do that. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking videotape and keep doing illegal shit. Don't do this. Don't do that. Did you just tell me not to film? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Get the fuck out of here. Don't do this. Don't do that. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking videotape and keep doing illegal shit. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Listen for another explosive.
You just told me not to film it. You're telling me I'm snitching. You're being a snitch. You're being a fucking snitch. Don't do this. Don't do that.
You're being a fucking snitch.
Don't do this. Don't do that.
You're being a fucking snitch.
And you could see the smoke from the explosive on the rally side yet again.
What's up, bruh? What's up, brother? Man, they're throwing like brain parts and shit. Fuck them.
That guy, Nazi?
Hey, guys, just take a break for a while, okay? You hit a lady, dude. Hey, you hit a lady. That's what I did. Just back up for a little bit. Right? Take a break. You got lit up. We don't get it. You attack us. We defend ourselves. Let's go.
Listen for another explosive. And again on the rally side.
It's our political philosophy, unfortunately. It's been different. That's where we're from.
It's violent.
But we can change
It's
over
violence.
time, but we don't have to kill each other over it.
You're
We've already
killing
been there.
Political philosophy is killing
Freedom for
people.
all.
It's killing people.
I know. People die, unfortunately. But we're not there yet as a society overall. I'm sorry, we're not there yet.
We're there. We're there.
We could be there, but we got to get there together. We agree on how we get there, where we go. It's just how we get there, we got to know what the disagreements are.
Here we see the pastel block about to do nothing to help anyone with their medical aid, as they claim to do. And more pastel block.
Step away from a goddamn thing. If you want me to step away, you make me step away, bro. Make me step away. That's what I'm saying. Ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna make me do nothing.
I'm not gonna make you.
Cause you a bitch. That's what it is. You want to step to me? Step to me now. You got something to say it with your hands.
You don't want to talk?
I don't want to say shit to you.
I thought you guys wanted to have free speech.
No, fuck you. You guys pick on motherfuckers ain't our number. I ain't our number now. I'm right here now, man.
White supremacist.
Man, you a bitch. And you a bitch.
Okay, I'm a bitch, but he's a white supremacist.
But y'all bitches. Antifa.
You think there are no white supremacists?
Antifa's bitches, period.
Wrong.
wrong.
You are wrong.
You're big lesbians.
Fuck-ass bitches.
That doesn't mean, just because you're two Spanish doesn't mean that they're not white supremacists. You do.
Where's Nathan Domingo? Nathan Domingo! Where are you? Talk to this guy! Tell him what you really think!
Listen to what these guys are saying in the name that they're calling out, Nathan Domingo. Apparently Nathan Domingo is some sort of white nationalist, or at least he's accused of being one.
Nathan Domingo!
This is Antifa. We're here to fight racism.
3 points must be made here. 1. Even if Nathan Domingo is literally Hitler, this does not mean that the others in the rally are aware of his views or that they support it. This should go without saying because it's just common sense. But of course, there are many people these days who do not get common sense. 2. Even if he is some sort of white nationalist or Nazi, civil liberties are for everyone. If you are against civil liberties for some, you are simply against civil liberties. And if you are against civil liberties, you are not fighting against racism, you're supporting it. 3. There is evidence that there were protesters disguised as white nationalists infiltrating the rally side. Whether or not they were real white supremacists or Antifa pretending to be white supremacists, the people on the rally side did reject them and eject them. Listen to the guy closest to the camera.
Your speakers are white supremacists.
Did you hear that?
Your speakers are white supremacists.
He's saying that the speakers at the rally are white supremacists. He's telling a person who is actually there at the rally that their speaker is a white supremacist. I suppose that is supposed to justify throwing explosives at every one of those people at the rally. Well, were they white supremacists? It's actually not relevant when it comes to civil rights. And this is not some sort of political philosophy, that's just how civil rights work. This is a fact, a demonstrable fact. But there are links in the video description below for videos for the speakers who are here being accused of being white supremacists. Apparently as some sort of rationalization for throwing explosives at everyone over there. And then again, are they white supremacists?
We stand for the First Amendment for all Americans. Doesn't matter who you are, what color you are.
If you really want to know if they're white supremacists, we recommend watching our video, Fascist Neo-Nazis Speak at the Racist Trump Rally, for which, of course, there is a link in the video description below. Moving on. Now watch the guy in the pink shirt shove the protester from behind.
Speakers are white supremacists.
Not exactly the most honorable thing to do.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing, old man? What the fuck are you doing? You're not pushing people from behind. Oh, like you. What the fuck are you doing? Looking for a fight, right? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You throw a fucking M80 at me. It's a fucking attempted murder. Crazy old man. It is, asshole. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. Find a place to put your face. You're throwing M80. I didn't throw shit at you. I don't give a shit what you think. Every one of you are conspirators.
We're all being ignorant.
You're fucking nuts, lady.
We're all being ignorant.
Throw shit.
You
Throw fucking M80.
Nobody's giving you
Control your emotions.
Right? I was having an argument. I wasn't.
All right, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I didn't fucking throw an M80. Fucking crazy old man.
Except that the side that you are supporting did, in fact, throw many explosives and will throw more quite a few times, as we have seen and will see again. So this man is, in fact, supporting the throwing of explosives at civilians who might not be Nazis.
Don't be an animal.
Now watch this Antifa man try to hit somebody while he's down. We will see lots of such action in future videos by these Antifa people. This is a very common thing. they almost never go one-to-one. They almost never have a fair fight. Okay, now listen for another explosive. And there's the smoke.
God damn. I just fucking broke my camera. Fucking
This man, who you can see is obviously injured, was not helped by the pastel bloc, who claimed to exist to stop violence and to lend medical aid. We've shown this in our video called Pastel Bloc, Antifa's Rainbow Front, for which there is a link in the video description below.
You mind coming down and break my wife there?
Hey, someone get medical here.
Get him out! Get a few people on him and everyone else give him space.
They didn't move the fuck out.
Notice the meditating woman again. This is something that we've seen in the 60s during the anti-war movement and so on. People who do this sort of thing tend to be peaceful, spiritual, hippie-type people. They tend to not be Nazis. But who knows, maybe she's a Nazi. Sure. Moving on. There's another injured person being huddled around. They may not be a Nazi. Listen for another explosive. And there it is on the rally side yet again.
Damn, bro.
You guys are all
This is Amber, a transgender woman partaking in the rally. She was assaulted in the previous rally in the same location on March 4th. Obviously, she was not scared into hiding. The producers of this video have communicated with her, and we're pretty darn sure she's not a Nazi. And now we see the police, for the first time in this entire live feed, actually doing something to fulfill their oath to uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States and to protect people and their civil rights. But are they really going to do something here or not? Let's see.
The bangs, I don't think they're flash bangs. I think they're like M80s. M80s, right? They're like M80s because the flash bangs usually stink. Like you can fucking, like it hurts your eyes, but these, you can smell it. It smells like firecrackers.
Okay, listen for another explosive.
Watch out, I'm nervous for you.
Not so sure, but it seems that the smoke originates from the rally side and drifts off to the protester side. We could be wrong about that. Okay, now remember, the cops are just a few yards away while this is going on. So are the cops really there to do anything other than to watch?
Hey, he's in there! Push! Back to the line!
Back to your line!
Listen for another explosive.
Yo, I got whacked.
This one we cannot tell where it detonated. Okay, now watch this. A beautiful thing is about to happen.
Hey, you guys want some chocolate? Chocolate?
Fucking hippies.
Anyone else want to come smoke and relax?
I think that was a Trump supporter and a protester making little peace.
Okay, to the left of that burning flag is Yvette Falarco, one of the top members of BAMN, who can be seen in many videos engaging in violence against people that she calls Nazis. There she is. and there's a chance that they aren't actually Nazis.
Oh boy. I'm actually nervous for these two because, you know, the fight's gonna get somewhere. I'm afraid they're gonna get hit.
Okay, may not be a Nazi. Okay, now we're going to return to this question of whether or not these white supremacists are real. Look at the man in the Trump hat with the shield made out of 3 skateboards.
Back to Saudi Arabia, terrorists!
Look at that symbol. That's a symbol apparently used by white supremacists and apparently called the Black Sun. Okay, now look at this photo with the shield wrapped in black plastic here and here. Look at this. It seems that we have an Antifa black bloc person with the same shield as the Sieg Heiling Trump supporter guy. There seems to be one young one and one older one, both quite skinny. Okay, now listen.
Now welcome here!
Let's hear that again.
Now welcome here!
Okay, so that may be the people on the rally side rejecting this person. And in fact, as we've seen in other videos, the people on the rally side very clearly denounced any sort of white supremacy.
I want to make clear that I reject the white nationalism that's down there who came in here to infiltrate.
So are we dealing with a white supremacist Trump supporter pretending to be Antifa? Or are we dealing with Antifa pretending to be a white supremacist Trump supporter? Or what? What are we dealing with here? We, the producers of this video, will try to get to the bottom of this in future videos. Hold on, stop the presses. I think I might recognize the older guy. He does look like this guy who is in our video, Regressive Left Terrorists versus Civil Rights, the Sacramento Riot, for which there is a link below. We'll try our best to get to the bottom of this in future videos, but we have to move on. So, the people on the rally side may not be Nazis, folks.
Now welcome here!
Maybe not a Nazi.
USA!
Probably not Hitler, though he is on the rally side, so maybe he's Hitler, but probably not. Here comes another explosive. Clearly this one landed on the protester side, but where did it come from? Let's slow it down. It seems this woman is running from it, but where did this come from?
Make it tight over there!
By now the protesters and the cameraman have moved from here to here, where the dumpster fight is moving its way around the corner and heading in this direction.
Oh boy.
Let's go, hey, Nick! They're trying to ram everybody with the dumpster.
Okay, might not be a fascist. We'll briefly turn to an aerial view just to point out where things are happening here. The whole thing with using a dumpster as a battering ram really kinda pointless. So there we have it, folks. That's the entire live stream. We hope that this has done a little bit to clear up whether or not the people that they are attacking are actually Nazis or maybe just people. So what do you think, folks? Was this a Nuremberg rally? Did these people all deserve to be attacked for being Nazis? Or is Antifa maybe just full of shit? Keep in mind, folks, this is just the first in a series of videos we will be doing, so subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the little bell icon, and watch future videos. Thank you. Peace, love, freedom, and equality.
Waka waka!